not always so good at just articulating. You know, some people are about their passion and what and why it is. But I just do it, yeah, really, yeah, and try and, yeah, capture something original and playful about any moment, really, yeah.
Carloline, it's really lovely that you, even with that sort of sense of not being so, you know, so able to articulate what's obviously so passionate for you. It's wonderful that you're on We Wise Women and want to talk to other women. You just shared with me that children have been your passion throughout life, not only as a Steiner teacher, but also you've been involved in orphanages in South Africa too.
Yes, yeah. I saw a film in the Edinburgh Film Festival a couple of years ago, and it described a woman and her husband, but she was the active one really, who wanted to work in rural villages in South Africa and help the children and the families. And she thought it was about AIDS and HIV, but the more she got involved and the more people came to her, the more she saw that it's also alcohol is really at the root of many of the problems in Africa, and is what's destroying family lives and creating promiscuity and things like that, and also getting, you know, young children raped, you know, these girlies, 7, 8, 9, 10, you know. Yes, and that's often how they then get HIV positive, through being raped by men who've been drinking, yeah. And there was even, in the film, it even showed, you know, a mother who was so desperate for some money she allowed a man to go upstairs to her daughter, yeah.
It's pretty tragic, isn't it?
It is, and that daughter then ran away and left the family and went to live at this orphanage. And there were many stories like that, and so at the end of the film I just thought, I have to go, really. And yeah, this lady, she had a very matriarchal way of working with the people, and she used to, yeah, she was really, she used to even hold a kind of a court, you know, so people could come and tell their grievances, and she didn't exactly dish out punishments, but she dished out healing, you know, how situations could be healed or how you could forgive people.
So like the Truth and Reconciliation.
Yes, her own little one of that.
Far out.
Yeah. So it was wonderful, and yes, I spent 2 months with them, and I worked in the school in the morning, because that was, you know, my natural place really, with grade 3. And they had a very dull, dry curriculum, so I tried to sort of bring it to life with my Steiner experience as much as I could. You know, it was ridiculous things, you know, they had to do about the seasons, you know, and winter you have snow, you know, and it didn't really make sense where they were in the African village, and, you know, sort of good English education. Yeah.
Carloline, so thank you for sharing your wonderful passion, and so other women can get a sense of, you know, how important that is.
Yeah, so I would just say, if you see a film and you read something and you want to go, you know, do it. That's my message, really.
Thank you.
And if I can be a wee woman, you know, I do think that she's probably leprechaun size. These wee women,
being in
with
Scotland,
long noses and pointed chins and a little whisker maybe sticking out, and I'm happy to be part of the wee woman's community.
That's lovely. Thank you so much.